Morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I thought I was going to record my top 10 sales for May, but I thought I'd go live with it. A lot easier for me, and we might get a bit of interaction going on. So, yeah, it's the start of June. So I thought going to eBay, have a look at my past orders for last month, sort by price, and let you know all about them. So let's crack on. So I think I might actually have 11 because there was a little one I just wanted to talk about. So the first one is, I'm working off one screen here, but it's a Goblin Teasmade. Hi Chris, hi Shazad, hi Rachel. Glad you could join. So I'm just going to go through, probably be about half an hour going through my sales, top 10 sales for May. So the first one was a retro Teasmade. I think this probably cost about £7. And this has actually sold twice, which is a bit of a pain because to package this up is no easy task. And it sold, I think originally it would have sold for about 45, something like that. And it cost about £6 to send it. Anyway, the first time it sold, it worked fine, but the lady said she didn't like the taste. Now, they sort of do taste a little bit funny. Don't taste like a cup of tea you make in a mug, put it like that. So that came back with reason of don't change mind, which was fine. Originally, it had a melamine tray, but that got cracked, apparently, when it was being sent to her. But anyway, for the first sort of sale, I refunded the whole lot. Came back, was kicking around for a bit, and then just got relisted, same price, and yeah, glad to get it gone. Really, it's a bit of a bulky thing. They are good. I wouldn't pay too much money for these. £7 would probably be the maximum I would go, knowing that the sell on price is pretty slow sometimes, unless you get an absolute classic one. And do make sure they're complete. In actual fact, this one when I bought it didn't have the lid. These should have a brown lid, pottery lid, and this was nabbed from another Teasmade. Funnily enough, a Swan Teasmade, which has slightly less value. So that's the first one. Hi Jeff, hi Rosie. Glad you can make it. Thank you for everyone who subbed recently. My subs have been going a bit bonkers, which is fantastic. Well, definitely as a result of being on with Nick. So I'm quite near the 1,000, which is quite exciting. Never thought I'd get there. Right, let's share the next one. Stop the share and start the share again. It's so difficult trying to do this on one thing. Right, okay. There's quite a bit of Lego in all of this. All these sales I'm showing you because I've been focusing on Lego since lockdown, getting it done, getting it sorted. I've got tons of the stuff which I got in a haul. It was for those of you on regularly, it was about 3 cars worth, but I got it 2 years ago. Kenwood Chef Blender. I recently sold a Moulinex food processor, Leanne, and it was a slow sale. Got about £50 for it. It was boxed, nice thing. And then I looked at Nick, and because I know he sold them before, but he parted them out. And because the worry is with passing stuff out is that you're always going to be left with the dross. But he had no problem at all parting it all out, and he got a lot more money for it. So it might be worth thinking about that. I'm not too sure if the blender is just the hand unit, the thing like the soup maker, but I don't know. Anyway, this next one. So I had this Fabuland, and I was thinking, shall I try and make the kits? And I did actually start looking up, the figures and the kits they were in, and could I possibly make it? But I thought, oh God, I can't be doing with it really. And yeah, that is a good Lego sale. I couldn't believe I've still got loads more of these doors and windows and stuff like that. I don't think I've got any more of the figures, which is probably what really has sold it. But definitely worth bundling together these windows and things. She did actually message me and saying, have you got the other door to this? Which I might have. And I thought, oh no, she's not going to sort of say it's missing. But she was understanding that it wasn't included in the listing. Like the photograph wasn't there. She just, wanted to see if I had it. And I haven't looked yet, so I haven't got around to looking. That was a few days ago. Hi, Damien. Hi. Oh, I forgot. I always forget who I got up to. Rach B, Haggis Lover. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rod. How you doing? Good to see you in. I've been enjoying some of your streams lately. Everyone's a bit kind of like, God, eBay, what pain in the ass. But there you go. You've got to be done. You got to get, try and enjoy it. It's a lot better than a proper job. Put it like that. Right, what am I doing now? I almost stopped my cam, stop screen. Right, here we go. Next one is another Lego one. So sometimes it is worth putting a little bit of time into these. And it's a Star Wars set. I've got about 3 Star Wars sets I'm showing you. So I had all... Is this 100% complete? No, it's 99% complete. It was missing one small grey gun, which I have actually found, and a helmet antennae. These clone troopers have bits on the helmet and stuff like that, but it's really small bits. I think what sold this was that figure on the right is a bit of a rare figure. But yeah, not a very big... When you put it, take it all to bits and put it in a bag, it's like it fits into your hand, really. So hardly anything at all, but, someone's paying 50 quid for it. There's Tommy Bernard. Yeah, still not at 1,000. I'd never join a Patreon. Yeah, I'll never pay for subs. No, I'm not going to do it. I do like it. I do like it, Rod. It's so, we all have our ups and downs. I like watching people lose it slowly. I feel like, I've never had any real issues like losing my marbles, but I just see it as a gradual decline over time. I'm slowly going mad. So, but there you go. So I enjoy watching other people do the same. Makes me feel better. So here we go, 50 quid for that. That can't be bad. And then as a little, what do we do? Stop screen. Close that one. And the next one is another Lego. Like I say, there are about 3 Legos in here, which might interest Lego Star Wars fans or might not. So this was 100% complete. And it only had one figure. Again, 65 quid. Crazy price. Now, the tragic thing was when I came to take this to bits, this dark red Lego, it's brittle, okay? I got a bit off and it cracked. It was like a 4x6 plate and it cracked it. And I was like, oh, crap. This is a nightmare. So I thought, hey, do the other stuff really slowly. And then there was another bit and I went like that. Crack. So I cracked 2 of those dark red bits. And then I noticed that there was maybe another couple of bits that had been cracked and stuck back together. And you know what Lego, buyers are like. They're like, if there's a bit of grain of dust on it, they'll have you. I managed to, from my backlog of bricks and stuff, I did replace a couple, but there was still a couple which, basically had been super glued together. I think I had to super glue one together. So I thought, I can't send it out like this. So I messaged the bloke and said, oh, sorry, I've only just noticed a couple of bits that have been repaired, thinking he's going to say, oh, outrageous, and give me a neg, or say, oh, well, can I have 50 quid off, or something ridiculous. But in actual fact, he replied saying, oh, don't worry, I'll just get the bits if they're that bad. It's to be expected with old kits. I was like, oh, wonderful. I mean, how good is that? So, he was perfectly understanding and didn't ask for any money off. So that was a result. Let's stop that one. 64 quid though. This is top sales for May, so I should do my bottom 10. It's like this sold for £1. That's probably a bit more realistic. But I suppose this is the stuff that people want to see, isn't it? This is what will get me to 1,000 subs. People will be tuning in, going, I must look out for Star Wars 7138 in my local charity shop and then sell it for £65. And the next thing that you must look out for in your local charity shop or car boot fair and buy it for £3 and sell it on for, how much did I get for it? £75 is a Panasonic DMR EX768EB HDD DVD recorder. Okay, so this wasn't cheap actually. I think this cost. It's one of those. It either costs 25 or 15 because my local shop used to do them for 15. Now they're doing it for 25. And to be honest, this took a while to sell. This is a good price for this. Probably near a 60 mark is more realistic price. So yeah, that was a good flip, and it was bought from a charity shop that specialises in electricals. Had the remote. They always have the remote. They're always pat tested, which is handy. And this one had the instructions as well. So yeah, Panasonic or Sony, I'd always pick up. Other makes like Matsui, I might not touch with a barge pole. So yeah, another good sale. And I'm out of these now. A while ago, I probably had about half a dozen of these sort of things lying around. But now, seeing as lockdowns occurred, the shelf is bare, which is a bit of a pain. But there you go. Right. You think you made yourself unemployable, and you've always been unemployable, Rod. You used to do like IT, didn't you? Which is quite interesting. I was talking to, when I was on Next Channel, I was sort of like talking about what I used to do working in Reward. It was a bit weird thinking I used to do all that. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do it again. Do you ever buy electronics from cash converters? Well, I'll tell you what, these guys have a 6-month guarantee. Which is a result. Just got to keep hold of the receipt. I have been in a pawn shop once, but I actually never picked anything up. But it's something I might well, do more of. I'm crap at sourcing. I really am. I'll go out thinking, all right, here we go, sourcing mornings. Go around the charity shops, everything's overpriced, and I don't buy anything. And then I might try and get some RA in. I just get frustrated not finding stuff. Like I say, car boots are my main, like, here's where I get everything and fill up the car. I don't know. I think it's me. Also, I don't do enough online sourcing, and I should do more of that. I kind of sometimes blame it on where I am, but of course it's not that, because other people do it around here. So I'm kind of like Croydon, South London way. So charity shops are overpriced. You're not going to go into a charity shop and get a load of clothes for £2. They're going to be like, 10 quid for a jumper, or a pair of shoes be 20 quid, round here. So, but that's no excuse. You just got to get on and do it. So there you go. Right, that's that one. What is next? Oh, this is quite interesting. Honestly, it is. It's a pair of Bianchi forks. Metal. They're not like fiberglass or anything. And can anyone guess how much these cost? The chat will now be ridiculously quiet because no one's listening to me. I will tell you how much they cost. They were free because one of my neighbours chucked them out probably about 2 years ago. And they went in my garage, and I kept thinking, I must list those, but I don't really know a hell of a lot about bicycle forks. And I researched them a few weeks ago, obviously lockdown, clearing all the dross, thinking, oh yeah, they really should go on. Hoping to search on comps, rich area. Now, she hasn't got a great job. She's a teacher. She's like the lowest paid you can get, I think. Anyway, so I just stuck them high, and they sold to a guy in Japan. So he paid, 70 quid plus the GSP, whatever that was. So probably paid over 100 quid for them. So maybe they are worth a load of money. But I was a little bit worried he might get them and go, oh, these aren't in the great condition, or these aren't made of, moon rock or whatever it is they make them out of. But he got them and he was well chuffed. So, that's a bit of a result. And good for, finally selling something that's just been kicking around. I mean, I was saying, Nick was asking me how has lockdown affected me, and it has affected me because obviously, not sourcing is difficult. But in 3 years, I have managed to pug away little secret bits that I didn't even know about, and then I listed them and get 70 quid for them, so it can't be bad. You never got a notification you were on. I was subscribed, but apparently now I'm not. Result. That is another one. So, I mean, what am I on now? I mean, not that I'm getting obsessive about how many subs I've got or anything, but you know what it's like. 920. So there's only 80 more to get, you know. I'll probably get to 990. This is what I remember this happening with my eBay feedback. I think it got to 999 and I was like, here we go. And then I got a negative. I was like, bloody hell. But there we go. Yeah, it's on 920. George, Ross and Nick and Tom have all helped a massive amount with my subscribers. And the thing is, now I might have to start taking this a little bit more seriously and maybe put a little bit of polish on it, because it is all very shonky is the word I use. It's like film it, upload it, but there you go. Hang on, I ain't subbed yet. Oh, God, it's 221. Jesus Christ. Cooking with gas. I'm going to keep the window open. Hey, just imagine if it happened whilst I was live. Well, it's never going to happen, is it? 80 people, but there we go. Oh, don't worry. I'm not too fussed about. Hi, tea cakes. Yes, Peter Vinegar. Right, so that was 70 quid from nothing, which was a result. Well, not too difficult to pack, really. Right, let's stop screen. There we go. I always worry I'm going to close everything down. Right, more Lego. Got 2 more Legos kits, but this one isn't Star Wars. And I suppose there's a bit of a story behind this one. So this one, back in the day when I was watching Ben Fitzpatrick, so that tells you how long ago it was, at least a year ago, probably more like 2. I was watching him sell all of these fantastic Playmobil Victorian house kits, and he was picking them up. And after looking through Gumtree and all the local Facebook things, I think it was on Gumtree, I saw someone in Cheam or Sutton was selling one. I think it was about 70 quid. And I was like, at last, I jumped on it, went round there. It was round the corner from my mum and dad's, actually. It was so, it was pretty local, just sort of 2 miles or whatever. And got around there and got the kit. And actually, it was the Playmobil I managed to sell as 2 separate things. I think I bought it for 70, and I can't remember how much they sold for. It was around the 150 mark, I think, for each one. So it's like 300 quid off that. And I said, have you got anything else? And he had a couple of these Lego system kits. So I've still got one somewhere, which is on for like over 100, ridiculous. But this one, and again, it hadn't been listed for ages. Now, those of you who are avid viewers of my channel will know I've done exciting things like counting jigsaw puzzle pieces live. But did I do that live, or was it just advice on how to do it? But I certainly have done building a Lego kit live, and this was the very Lego kit. So this eventually got put on after a couple of years sitting around and thinking, I should do that with the rest of the Lego. I got a massive Lego haul, and this wasn't part of that. This was part of that Playmobil haul. Put it on, and it was someone in the States who bought it. I don't know whether they were in Florida and lived in this sort of house. Who knows? But they bought it for 80 quid. And I think they were quoted a GSP price of, whatever it was, and asked me whether I could do it cheaper. And I think the original price they were being quoted was about 24, and I could do it for 12 or something. So I managed to halve the postage cost. And it was sent signed as well. So they got it, and they was well chuffed about it. I mean, they just left me such good feedback. And of course, if I could, I do leave feedback back, but the fact that I sold this for 80 quid was just absolutely nuts. And like I say, I've got another one. It's behind me somewhere, but that's on for 100. I mean, it's just ridiculous price, really. But apparently it's a rare one, and with the box as well, and the instructions. And the baseboards, I think, are the things that people go for. So there you go. Right, that's that one. Lego Paradisa. Perhaps it was already. And this next one is an interesting one. And I might have done this on a packing video, so excuse me if I have, but it is quite It's quite interesting. It is. Look at that. Look at that. Didn't get 160. Got 150 though, which is all right. The guy offered 100. And I think I went back with 150. So this is, Zahir Malik, reseller, ex-reseller, reseller extraordinaire. He's always taking offers like that. And I can see the sense in that, but sometimes it's just worth maybe holding out. So this had never been used. It was in absolutely excellent condition, but obviously very, very niche. I mean, who wants to buy a calculator from the 1970s? Anyway, so he offered me 100 and I went back with 150. And he replied back with an offer for 140. So I thought, cool, he's jumped a fair whack there. And I looked at his profile on eBay. I think you can go into it. There's a picture, and honestly, he was a kind of like he looked like a geek. He was a classic. Like, he had a massive beard. He looks like he was like Mr. Brainiac, and I just thought, well, he's going to really want this, isn't he? Look at him. It's made for him. So I went back and said, oh, thank you very much for your offer. I really think £150 is a really fair price. It's an absolutely fantastic item with lots of history and vintage, and it's vintage technology, and it's blah, blah, blah. Just a load of old baloney about it. And as if I was absolutely in love with the item, because I was kind of thinking he was as well. And he replied going, yes, I totally agree with you. It's a fantastic item. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. At the end of the day, he pays me the 150 quid. So, yeah, a bit of a risk maybe that, that normal thing where you get offered 140 and you go back with 150 thinking, I would have taken the 140 really, and then you never see them again. Sometimes you do get the extra tenner out of it. Oh, here's an interesting question about Sylvanian face. Oh, awesome information. Tea Cakes had a message from Indonesia about Sylvanian families windmill for 110. Cost was 210. Want to send me? I've got the windmill. Is this the mill on the hill? Because I've got that for sale boxed at the moment. And people have asked me to drop the postage price, or what I can do postage price. I'll tell you what though, I've not got it on for 110. I've got it on for about 40. So let me know, TK, if that is the mill on the hill. That would be quite interesting. I am coming up to a Sylvanian's family sale, which you may well know all about. I might go and increase my price. Let me know, Tea Cakes, if that's mill on the hill. Or, yeah, actually, I'll probably show you my one. Let's see if I can open it up. Bear with me. The one I've got for sale though has been on there for absolutely ages. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, mill on the hill with 5 rabbit figures as well. 46 it's on for at the moment. It's in a 20% sale. Let me just share this. If I can. Yeah, so if that's the one you're selling, it's all there and all in good condition. Perhaps I've got mine. Sylvanian Families Field Windmill. Yeah, it might be a different one then. I'll have to look up Field Windmill as well. But yeah, this I thought would sell for about, I think I originally had it on for about 70, but it just has not sold. Wouldn't mind getting rid of that. Hello, Yellow Brick Road. Hello from New York. All kicking off there. All kicking off everywhere. All over the place, isn't it? But, too damn right. Jesus. 922. How many watch hours you got? I've no idea how many watch hours I've got now. I'll have a look a bit later on. I don't really look at analytics too much, to be honest. There's a field windmill. Okay, cool. Right, next sale. So we've got 3 more. We're down to the top 3 now. And next one is another Star Wars. So it's going to be even more pricey than the last one. Can you believe it? It is. Oh yeah, this was quite nice. £180. Did I get 180? I can't remember. Am I? Yeah, I'm sharing it. Okay. I can't remember where I've got 100. Let's see if I can look it up. Hang on. Oh, I've just sold a Boggle for $8.99. Live sales. Okay, let's have a look at that Lego. What is it? Lego 7675. I don't think I got the full price, but I got pretty near. I know that. It sold for. It did sell for $179.99. Blimey, O'Reilly! Can't believe it. So yeah, no, I didn't break any of the bits when I took this apart though. But it was it 100% complete? It was missing 3 black chairs, which is all right, really. I probably got them somewhere. But yeah, three black chairs. That's all right. Reseller Kid, your bid just ended. PS bundle, 40 quid. PS what? 3, 2, original 1, 2, or 3? That'd be interesting. Yeah. Tea cakes, those Sylvanian things, they take up a lot of space, and you can't. Yeah, at least with Lego, you can scrunch it down. So yeah. Again, what sold this, I think, was the figures, but this some of this Lego was discoloured as well. Sorting this Lego out has taken an absolute age, and like I say, I did pay a lot of money for the haul originally, but it's just, you get. I'm getting the dividends now. I'm reaping what I sowed. So yeah, PS2. Oh, nice. I've got a PS2. Is it PS2 Slim or PS2 Fat? Because I've got PS2 Slim. I've got to edit your address out, Peter, end of stream. Oh, okay. I didn't see that, so yeah, we'll do. I can't actually see it anywhere, so I can see, but I'll have a look back. Cheers, Rod. Okay. Cool. Well, okay. I'll have a look back at that. Have you just seen that? So yeah. All right. Cool. No worries. Okay. Let's stop sharing that one then. Hi Lee, how you doing? All right, cool. Thanks, Rod. I think you can add a blur, can't you? Right. 2 more, and I'll do them quickly. This one. I had these on for 200 quid. I've had 3 of these. I think I bought the 3 of them for about a tenner, maybe 10 or 15 quid. And first one sold for 200, was sent to Italy via GSP and got broken on the way, but it was covered by GSP, which was lucky. And this one went to the UK. And again, it had been on sale for about 170 for absolute yonks, and then went for 190. So very, very strange, that one. So yeah, and the number 1 sale, and it's a sale that I've got a return on at the moment, but the lady, when it arrived with her, refused to accept the package. So she hasn't got tracking numbers or anything like that. It is the Sylvanian Families Regency Hotel, and this actually sold for 200 because it wasn't in a sale at the time it sold. So it's been about 3 weeks now since it's sold. Now, normally I would ring eBay and go, okay, look, she hasn't put in tracking in the return, close the return, and block any feedback, la-di-da-di-da. But of course, you can't ring eBay at the moment, and I'll do it over messaging at some point. So yeah, that is a £200 sale that is still, I'd say, 80% there. But it's going to be unfortunate for her. But when she got it, I told her how to do the return. It's like, you have to dispatch it to me because your reason has changed mind. So there you go. To be confirmed, that last one. Anyway, hope you enjoyed all that. I've got to go to the post office now and sort all that out. So hope you enjoyed the top 10 sales for May. Hope you get some sales. If you're not sub, please sub, because I'm almost at 1,000. I'm a smidgen away. Get your family and friends and your dogs and cats to sub. That would be fantastic. But yeah, have a great day and take care, and I'll see you soon.